Hey everybody, I am going to be talking about the Vatican today, how Rome never ever fell. It won't. It won't fall. Because for most of the world, the Vatican is a holy city, a place of spiritual authority, tradition, and moral guidance. But behind the marble walls and golden altars lies a different story, one that begins in the ashes of the Roman Empire and stretches its influence into every corner of human civilization, religion, politics, and even contact with the stars. The Taigetan perspective is blunt. Rome never fell. It simply put on a new robe and called itself the Vatican. The Pope is Caesar, the throne of Rome disguised as a pulpit of God. The empire adapted, shifting from military conquest to a far more subtle and enduring form of control: spiritual domination. Here's the three horns of power. The Vatican is not an isolated institution, it is one of three major pillars of global control. Okay? So you have the Vatican, which is a religious and spiritual manipulation. That's one pillar. The next pillar is Washington. That's the military force projection. London, you have the financial control. Religion, military, finance. This is how they control the population on Earth. These three centers work in unison, shaping laws, economies, and even belief systems to ensure the human population remains compliant. At the heart of the Vatican's influence is its fusion with the deeper cabal and the Illuminati structures, including high-ranking Masonic lodges. The Jesuits are not a religious order in the traditional sense, but they are the Illuminati in clerical robes. The Vatican has never been content to merely guide faith. It has engineered it. From its perspective, religion is a tool to shape perception. It has created and adapted spiritual movements to control populations across continents. Consider the case of Ashtar. You have all heard of Ashtar, the Ashtar Command. This is just another saver in a spacesuit. Okay? The channeled space commander Ashtar, revered by many in the New Age community. Oh, the New Age community. According to Taigetan sources, this was a Vatican invention. Catholicism rebranded with a cosmic facelift, replacing saints with starships. The message is warm, it's friendly, and completely disempowering. A subtle way to lead believers back into the same hierarchical structure, only dressed in interstellar robes. Even core doctrines have been rewritten for control. Reincarnation was an accepted teaching in the early church from 1850 to 900 AD. That's right. Reincarnation was an accepted teaching. Then it was deliberately erased. Why? Because the exploited masses, seeing no hope in their current lives, were committing suicide in large numbers. Comforted by the belief that they would simply start again in another life, removing reincarnation introduced a new fear. One life, one judgment, eternity at stake. It kept the people obedient no matter their suffering. Think about that for the moment. Okay? Also, the Vatican is rewriting history. It's not just a religious institution. It's a hysterical editor. Did you know that they added 300 phantom years to the Gregorian calendar jumping from 700 to 1000 AD to secure land claims and political advantages. It has ordered the burning of countless texts, but the originals were not destroyed. They were taken to the Vatican's private archives, deep underground, sealed away from public eyes. The Library of Alexandria, Druidic scrolls, forbidden Gnostic writings, pre-Celtic histories, Celtic histories, even records from Atlantis and Lemuria, all removed from circulation and hidden because they contradict the Vatican's authorized history. Beneath the Vatican lie high-tech vaults. This is no medieval library. I'm sure there's a laboratory down there too. These subterranean chambers hold artifacts of non-human origin, advanced technology from other worlds, and relics from ancient civilizations. Items like Tutankhamun's extraterrestrial metal dagger, Atlantean devices, and possibly even stellar data banks are kept from public access. Some speak of the chronovisor, a time viewing device allegedly built with the help of figures like Enrico Fermi and Werner von Braun. Taigetan sources doubt its reality, suggesting it may be a controlled myth to shape public imagination. But whether it exists or not, the Vatican's vaults contain enough to rewrite everything humanity believes about itself. How about control of the heavens? Even the stars are filtered through Vatican eyes. All major observatories on Earth, including the massive telescopes in Arizona, Chile, and the Canary Islands, are all under Vatican or Jesuit control. Yes, astronomical discoveries, planetary data, and possible extraterrestrial evidence are monitored and released only in ways that serve the narrative. Think about that for a moment. Okay? The Vatican is not solely a terrestrial power. It has been described as a point of contact between human elites and certain off-world factions, some within the Galactic Federation hierarchy, others entirely regressive. It acts as an intermediary, deciding what the masses may know and preparing the world for controlled forms of disclosure that maintain the same power structures. From Rome to the Vatican, from the Inquisition to the New Age movement, from the burning of libraries to the control of telescopes, the pattern is the same. Control what people believe about the past, shape what they expect in the future, and filter what they see in the present. The Vatican's true strength is not in armies or wealth, although it has both. But it is in its monopoly over the human mind and the human story. And as long as it holds the key to humanity's history, spirituality, and even in the skies above, the Empire of Rome remains unbroken. I hope this wasn't too much of a buzzkill, but the truth is the truth, and that's what I'm here to give you. So my job is done. Everybody have a great night. I love you all. Thank you for your support.